Are you wondering which snacks can keep your heart ticking strong and your energy up without weighing you down? You're not alone. Thousands of us over 65 want foods that fuel our days, not slow them. What if I told you 4 simple nuts could be your heart's best friends, while 4 others might stir trouble for seniors like us? Welcome to Golden Days, your cozy corner on YouTube where we share practical know-how and heart to make your golden years shine, whether you're 65, 75, or tough as me at 82. Today we're cracking open the truth about nuts. At 77, I'd munch anything, salty peanuts, greasy chips, until my doc said my cholesterol was climbing, my joints ached, and my gut wasn't happy. It spooked me, thinking I'd lose my mornings with my sunflowers. The CDC says heart disease hits over 30% of seniors, and diet's a big player. But I'm 82 now, stepping lighter, heart steadier, thanks to nuts that work like nature's fuel. Clara, 78, dances stronger, and Tom, 76, hauls lumber with no complaints. In this video, we'll reveal 4 nuts seniors should eat daily, affordable, tasty, at any Walmart or Kroger, and 4 to skip or limit, saving you trouble. They're not magic, but they're packed with nutrients to support your ticker, joints, and gut. We'll show you how to enjoy them, with stories from elders who found spark in every crunch. Stick with me, friends. If you want snacks that lift you up or know someone who does, let's learn how to eat smart, live strong, and keep those golden years glowing. Before we crack open which nuts to eat or skip, friends, let's sit a spell and talk why these little powerhouses matter so much for us seniors. It's not just about a quick snack to quiet your stomach. It's about fueling your days to dance under barn lights, build a birdhouse, or dream big with your grandkids. At 77, I was creaking like an old gate, my knees grumbling after a short walk to my mailbox, my energy fizzling out by noon, leaving me dozing in my chair. I didn't tie it to what I ate till my doc laid it out plain. Nuts are packed with healthy fats, fiber, and vitamins that keep your heart pumping strong, your joints moving easy, and your gut humming steady. But pick the wrong ones, salty, sugary, or heavy, and they can spike your cholesterol, upset your stomach, or weigh you down. Big trouble when you're over 65. The CDC says heart issues take 1 in 4 of us seniors, stealing breath and spark, and what's on your plate can tip the scales toward health or heartache. I saw it hit close with my buddy Joe, bless him. He loved his salty peanuts and fried snacks, brushed off his doc's warnings till he was winded climbing stairs, legs swollen like they held a river, heart struggling to keep up. It landed him in a chair too long, his grin faded, and it shook him to change, woke me up, too, seeing his fight. The NIH says the right nuts cut bad cholesterol, cool inflammation that stiffens arteries, and boost blood flow to keep you lively, but the wrong ones, coated in salt or sugar, can clog veins or tax digestion, slowing seniors like us. At 77, my days were foggy, tired bones, achy joints, missing the spark that lit my mornings with my sunflowers. But here's the bright side, friends, worth every bloom in my yard. You can choose nuts that lift you up, not drag you down. My grandma used to say, a small seed, Henry, grows a mighty tree with care. At 82, I'm living proof, stronger joints, clearer mind, heart beating steady, thanks to nuts that nourish without strain, like good soil for my health. Clara, 78, ditched junk for better snacks, and now she dances till the band packs up, her steps light as laughter. Tom, 76, eats smarter, hauling wood like he's 60, no creaks holding him back. Studies show nuts rich in omega-3s, vitamin E, and fiber can lower heart risk by 15 to 20% for seniors, no pills or fuss needed. The 4 nuts we're sharing to eat daily? They're your seeds for health, simple, natural, ready to grow brighter, bolder days. And the 4 to avoid? They'll keep you free of trouble that dims your shine. Let's crack 'em open together, friends, and plant a healthier you. Now, friends, pull up a chair and let's dig into the heart of our talk. For nuts you should eat every day to keep your heart singing, your joints limber, and your energy high, and 4 to steer clear of, or at least cut way back, to dodge trouble that can dim your golden years. At 77, I'd grab any bag of nuts, salty, sugary, didn't give it a thought, not realizing how they'd mess with my ticker, clog my arteries, or rile my gut. My legs dragged, my spark faded. But now, at 82, these daily nuts are my allies, working quiet wonders to keep me striding steady, my heart humming happy. They're cheap, $3-$6 a pound at any Walmart, Kroger, or farmer's market, and packed with healthy fats, fiber, and vitamins that love seniors upright, supporting your heart, digestion, and drive. The ones to avoid? They sneak in problems, especially for our aging bodies, high sodium, sugars, or heavy fats that tax hearts or stomachs. These aren't hard rules carved in stone, your doc's word is gold, but they're guides to brighter, easier days. Let's meet M one by one, with tips to weave M into your life and stories from folks like me, Clara, and Tom who found strength in every crunch. Nuts to eat every day. 1. Almonds, heart-protecting crunch. First up, almonds, $5 a pound, little nuggets bursting with vitamin E, magnesium, and monounsaturated fats that sweep bad cholesterol from your veins. At 77, I'd skip nuts entirely, thinking they'd upset my stomach or pack on pounds, big mistake that left me achy, sluggish. Now, I eat 10 daily, about a tablespoon, crisp and nutty, like a warm hug for my heart, settling my mornings with calm energy. The NIH says almonds can cut heart disease risk by 15% by clearing LDL cholesterol, keeping arteries flexible. Clara, 78, munches a handful before her dance nights, keeps my beat steady, my steps light, she says, twirling till the band winds down. I sprinkle mine on oatmeal for breakfast, blend them into a smoothie for lunch, or keep a jar by my rocking chair for a quick snack. Try 8 to 10 almonds daily, raw or unsalted's best, no oily coatings. Store them in a tin on your counter. They're your ticker's pal, affordable, kind, and ready to lift your days. 2. Walnuts, omega-3 wonders. Walnuts, $6 a pound, are wrinkled powerhouses packed with omega-3 fatty acids and antioxidants that cool inflammation and boost blood flow, easing strain on your heart. I ignored them at 77, thought they looked too odd, like brainy fossils, but now I crack 5 halves after lunch, earthy, satisfying, like fuel straight from the tree. A study in Circulation found walnuts lower blood pressure and cut clot risks by relaxing veins. Tom, 76, eats them while fixing his barn, fuel for my hammer and my heart, he laughs, his hand steady hauling lumber. I chop mine into a supper salad with greens or nibble them plain when I'm reading. Try 4 to 6 walnut halves daily, about a tablespoon, and keep them in a sealed tin to stay fresh. They're brain and heart boosters, keeping your mind sharp for crosswords and your pulse strong for walks past my sunflowers. Grab a bag next shop, they're worth every penny. 3. Pistachios, fiber friends. Pistachios, $6 a pound, bring fiber, healthy fats, and potassium to steady blood sugar and soothe digestion, a big win for seniors. I thought they were fussy at 77, too much work to shell, but now I pop 15 at night, their buttery crunch making it fun, like a treat that fights for me. Research shows pistachios reduce heart strain by 10%, lowering bad cholesterol and keeping veins happy. Clara cracks them open while knitting, my evening treat, keeps my gut calm, she smiles, her hands nimble as ever. I mix mine with yogurt for a creamy snack or eat them straight, unsalted's the way, no sodium sneaking in. Try 12 to 15 pistachios daily, a small handful, and keep them in a bowl by your TV. They're gut and heart savers, with a crunch that'll make you grin, easy to love and easy on your body. 4. Hazelnuts, vitamin E stars. Hazelnuts, $6 a pound, are small but mighty with vitamin E, folate, and healthy fats to protect your veins and tame inflammation that stiffens arteries. I'd never tried them till 80, seemed too fancy for my Texas table, but now I eat 8 after supper, rich, toasty, like a warm fire in my belly. Studies say hazelnuts lower LDL cholesterol by 10 to 12%, keeping blood flowing smooth. Tom tosses M into his morning cereal, wakes my bowl, keeps my ticker humming, he grins, his saw cutting straight. I snack M raw or blend M into a homemade spread for toast, beats store-bought any day. Try 6 to 8 hazelnuts daily, a tablespoon's worth, and store in a jar by your kitchen. They're your heart's rhythm keepers, small seeds for big health, ready to spark your evenings. Nuts to avoid or limit. 5. Salted peanuts, sodium sneaks. Salted peanuts, $3 a pound, are cheap and tasty, but their sodium load, sometimes 200 milligrams per ounce, spells trouble for blood pressure and heart strain. At 77, I'd scarf handfuls, then feel bloated, my heart racing like a spooked horse, legs swelling by night. The NIH says excess salt spikes hypertension risk by 20% in seniors, tightening veins and taxing hearts. Clara cut salted peanuts cold. My legs don't swell no more, she says, dancing free of puffiness. If you love peanuts, go raw or unsalted and limit to 10 nuts, maybe twice a week, not daily. I keep a tiny jar for rare cravings but swap for almonds most days. My ticker's happier, my steps lighter. Try almonds instead, same crunch, no sodium sting, keeping your heart calm and strong. 6. Sugared cashews, sugar traps. Sugared cashews, $5 a pound, sound like a party, but their candy coating spikes blood sugar and piles on empty calories, a trap for seniors watching diabetes or heart health. I'd grab them at county fairs, sweet crunch, but they left me sluggish, crashing by afternoon. Studies show sugary snacks raise heart risk by fueling inflammation, especially in folks over 65. Tom ditched sugared cashews, no more energy dips, he says, his barn works steady now. Plain cashews are fine, 10 nuts once a week, but skip the coated kind, they're dessert, not health food. I reach for walnuts instead, their natural bite keeping my energy even, my heart grateful. Try a handful of walnuts next snack, your body'll hum, not slump. 7. Macadamias, fat overload. Macadamias, $8 a pound, are buttery and rich, but their high saturated fat, 3 grams per ounce, can raise cholesterol for some seniors, clogging arteries if you overdo it. I tried them once, too creamy, sat heavy in my gut, left me logy. The NIH warns high-sat-fat foods strain senior hearts when eaten often, especially with age-stiffened veins. Clara avoids macadamias, too much for my stomach, she says, sticking to lighter nuts for dancing. If you indulge, limit to 5 nuts weekly, small treat, not a habit, and choose pistachios for lower fat crunch. I keep pistachios by my chair now, my veins stay clear, my energy flows. Swap them out next grocery run, your heart'll breathe easier. 8. Brazil nuts, selenium risk. Brazil nuts, $6 a pound, pack selenium, great in tiny doses for thyroid health, but one nut has 90 micrograms, and too much can harm seniors' thyroids or kidneys, causing nausea or worse. I overate them once, felt dizzy, off-kilter for days. Research warns excess selenium builds up fast, risky over 400 micrograms daily. Tom limits to 1 Brazil nut a week, don't need more, he shrugs, his strength steady hauling tools. I swap for hazelnuts, safer and just as tasty, keeping my balance right. If you want one nut rarely, say, monthly, is plenty. Hazelnuts do the job without worry. Try hazelnuts next snack. They're your safe bet for heart and calm. These 8 nuts aren't make or break. They're choices shaped by science and stories like mine, Clara's, and Tom's. At 77, I was skeptical, thought nuts were all the same, all trouble. But I started with almonds, tossed in walnuts, then pistachios, hazelnuts, like planting seeds for a stronger me. Now my joints bend easier, my heart steady, my days brighter. Clara loves pistachios, dances with no hitch, her knitting needles flying. Tom leans on hazelnuts, builds fences without a pause, his grin wide. You don't need all 4 daily nuts at once. Pick 1 or 2, spend $5 to $10 a week, 5 minutes scooping or chopping. The ones to avoid? Skip 'em or keep 'em rare, save your heart and gut the strain. My mama used to say, pick your fuel right, Henry, and you'll run long and bright. These nuts are your fuel, friends, simple, natural, ready to carry you to healthier, happier days. Let's crunch toward that shine, one handful at a time. Now, friends, those 4 nuts, almonds, walnuts, pistachios, and hazelnuts, are your solid foundation, like good soil for a thriving garden of health. But let's sprinkle on a few tricks to make 'em shine for your heart, your gut, and your spark, working hand in hand with those crunches to keep you strong and lively. At 77, I'd eat nuts all wrong, grabbing fistfuls of salty mixes, munching without thought, and my body groaned, my stomach heavy, my energy sagging like a tired fence. Now, at 82, my days flow smooth with simple habits that pair with those good nuts like a Texas two-step, keeping my ticker happy and my steps light. These tricks cost near nothing, $5 tops, and take just minutes, but they're powerful, like a match lighting up your golden years. Let's walk through 'em together, with a nod to Clara and Tom, who found their own beat with these ways. Portion smart, stick to a small handful, about 10 to 15 nuts daily, no more. At 77, I'd pour half a bag, thinking more was better, but it left me feeling stuffed, my joints achy from the extra calories. The NIH says moderation, about an ounce, keeps nuts benefits without packing on pounds, key for seniors watching weight or cholesterol. Clara measures her almonds with a little cup, keeps me light as a breeze, she says, dancing without a hitch. Tom scoops pistachios into a tin, no guessing, just right, he grins, his energy steady. Grab a small bowl or jar tonight, scoop 10 to 12 almonds or 6 walnut halves and savor 'em slow. It's free, and controlling your crunch sets your heart up to hum. Go raw or dry roasted, skip fried, salted, or candy-coated nuts that undo the good. I'd buy oily, flavored mixes at 77, tasted great, but they spiked my blood pressure, left my gut grumbling. Studies show raw or dry roasted nuts hold their healthy fats and vitamins best, no sodium or sugar sneaking in. Clara roasts her hazelnuts at home, tastes clean, like the earth, she smiles, her heart steady. Tom buys unsalted walnuts, pure flavor, no bloat, he says, hauling wood with ease. Next grocery run, check labels, pick raw almonds or pistachios, $5 a bag at Kroger. Store 'em by your chair, they're your heart's true friend, simple and strong. Pair with fruits, mix nuts with apples, berries, or an orange to balance digestion and boost nutrients. I'd eat nuts alone at 77, got bloated, my stomach fussing like an old tractor. Research shows combining nuts protein with fruit fiber eases gut strain and steadies blood sugar, a win for seniors' bellies. Clara tosses pistachios with strawberries, my snack song, sweet and smooth, she laughs, her digestion calm. Tom pairs walnuts with orange slices, wakes my taste buds, he says, his afternoons lively. Try a mix today, 10 hazelnuts with a sliced apple, $1 at the market. It's a health duet, keeping your gut happy and your energy even, like a sunny day. Chew well, take your time, 'cause seniors' digestion needs a little extra care. I'd gulp nuts whole at 77, felt off, my stomach rumbling for hours. The NIH says thorough chewing breaks nuts down, helping your body soak up nutrients and avoiding tummy troubles. Clara savors her almonds slow, tastes richer, feels better, she says, her evenings peaceful. Tom chews pistachios till soft, no grumbles, just good, he chuckles, his gut settled. Sit with your handful tonight, maybe 8 walnuts, chew slow, let each bite bloom. It's free, takes a minute, and lets those nuts nourish you easy, like a gentle stream. Here's the wisdom check, straight from my dad, eat thoughtful, Henry, and your body'll thank you with years. These tricks, paired with our nuts, are your beat, steady and bright. Spend $5 at most, a jar for portions, an apple or two. Give 5 minutes, measure a handful, slice a fruit, chew with care. I started with a small bowl of almonds, grew stronger, my creaks fading. Clara's bowls are tidy, her dances free, Tom's fruit nut mixes spark his barn work, his grin wide. You don't need fancy tools or youth, just a spark to say, I'm eating smart today. My kitchen's my proof, Clara's dance floor hers, Tom's toolbox is. Your turn, friends, build your beat, crunch thoughtful, and let these golden years shine with health. There you have it, friends, nuts don't have to trip you up or weigh you down. With these 4 daily champs, almonds, walnuts, pistachios, and hazelnuts, crisp and kind to your heart, paired with tricks like portioning out a handful, chewing slow, or mixing with an apple's sweetness, you're building days of strong hearts, steady steps, and energy that lifts you high. Skip those salty peanuts, sugared cashews, heavy macadamias, and risky Brazil nuts, or keep 'em rare as a blue moon, and you're dodging trouble that can dim your spark. I'm proof at 82, less creaking in my bones, more striding through my mornings, waking to my sunflowers with a grin wide as the plains. At 77, I thought aches and fatigue were my lot, but these nuts changed my tune. Clara, 78, dances with a spark that lights the barn, her laughter free as a breeze. Tom, 76, builds fences with no pause, his hand steady, his ticker strong. The CDC says smart eating lifts millions of us over 65, stronger veins, clearer minds, bolder lives, and your chance to join that song starts right now, under these twinkling stars. Give one a try before the night settles, 10 almonds by your evening book, a few walnuts with a sliced apple, maybe a short walk to hear the crickets hum. Share your win at bingo or the diner, lean over and say, my joints feel great, my heart's light. And watch your friend's eyes gleam, hungry for your secret. Drop your story in the comments below, friends, your tales of brighter days glow in my evenings like stars over my fields. If diet worries nag or your health feels off, check with your doc. I'm Henry, not an MD, just a fella who's wrestled fatigue and found health in a handful of nuts, cheering for you to find yours, too. Your family here at Golden Days, hit that subscribe button, share your favorite nut or trick, let's keep this cozy corner alive with hope. Pick one thing this week, 5 minutes scooping pistachios, savoring hazelnuts, stepping past your gate, and feel a stronger, freer you take root. Your golden years aren't for slowing down or fretting, they're for living bold, heart open, crunch steady. My grandpa used to say, choose your bites wisely, Henry, and life'll bloom like a field. That's my wish for you, friends, days that bloom bright and strong as a Texas sunrise. Stay healthy, stay brave, y'all. I'll see you soon with more ways to make these years your boldest yet.